Hello my crafty friends. Today we're going to make a fun card with the Little Bit Festive Designer Series paper and the Humble Home bundle. So here is the Humble Home bundle. We're going to use what I like to call the gingerbread house and the Merry Christmas and From Our House to Yours. And this Little Bit Festive paper is beautiful. It's a wonderful Designer Series paper pack. It has lots of fun papers and lots of punch outs to make quick and easy cards. So let's go ahead and get started today. So we have lots of pieces here. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way. So first we're going to go ahead and put together our front here. And so this is 8.5 by 5.5 scored in the middle at 4 1/4. So let's go ahead and fold this, and then what I want to do is get our pieces here. This is for the inside. We need these two and this one. Okay, so these are 3 3/4 across, and this one is 1 3/4. This is 1.5. And this is 1 inch, and they're all 3 3/4 across. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to line these up real quick, and then this is a 1/2 inch piece of cardstock. And when you finish cutting out the little banners, it needs to be maybe 4 1/8 or so, something like that. And kind of just your preference. So I'm going to line these up before I glue them down so that I can get things spaced like I want. So let's just get these lined up here, and then we'll get this glued down. So this is a very fun and colorful card. So let me go ahead and get some glue on this, and you see the back of the paper is quite festive as well. So that's a fun paper pack that I would highly recommend getting. Like I said, you can make lots of fun cards. I showed 3 cards a couple weeks ago that you can make with this paper pack that are super simple to put together, and then this one is a not as quick, but it's still easy and it's fun. Has a little more pieces is all it is to it. So I don't want to discourage you guys, but it's a fun card to make. And this design you can use with any paper that you have. Just get 3 different pieces of Designer Series paper, and you can cut them into 3 3/4 by 1 inch, 1.5 inch, 1 3/4, and you can make this card for all sorts of occasions, birthdays, anniversaries, whatever you need a card for. This would do the trick. All right, so now we have all those glued down. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, this was from the Circle Punch. I'm just going to take my Stampin' Right marker, my Real Red, and I'm just going to go around the edge here so that it kind of gives it a little bit of color. I don't want to color it in. I don't want a lot, so have the marker end, or the brush end rather, and just get some color on here so it's not completely white. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue it. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to color my gingerbread house. So this is pecan pie, and I just stamped it and I embossed it with the white embossing powder. I'm going to color the door red. So just color this in with my Real Red watercolor markers. Or actually not markers, I guess they're pencils. And then I use my, something that I put away, my blending brush. I'm just gonna blend this in so that it's not quite so bright. There we go. Let's get that off the white ones. There we go. All right. Okay, and now I'm also going to color in the snow. Now it's kind of subtle and hopefully you'll be able to see it in the video, but just color in the roof a little bit so that it looks a little more snow-like. And it just adds a little bit to your gingerbread house. So go ahead and get this colored in real quick. And I'm not going to use the blender pen with this. I'm just going to leave it as is. It's pretty subtle, but it does add a little bit to your house and to your card, to the overall feel of your card. So get these colored in here. White, you have to use a little bit of extra pressure. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back, and then we're going to do a little bit of stamping. So we can get all this stamped and then we can glue everything down. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to stamp my Merry Christmas, and I'm going to stamp the inside of my card as well. So we're using Night of Navy. So I'm just going to stamp Merry Christmas. This is a 1/2 inch by like 3 inches or so. So stamp my Merry Christmas, and then from our house to yours for my inside sentiment, like so. And then I'm also going to, while we got the ink out, I'm going to stamp my envelope. I'm going to make a Night of Navy gingerbread house. Let's move this out of the way here. I'm just going to stamp the envelope like so. Super cute. All right, so let's put this away. So don't stick my fingers in it. We don't need the envelope right now. So let's get back to this. All right, so what I want to do is I want to glue this down. Just put it right here. And I'm not going to push it down too hard, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this underneath it here. Like so. Now I'm going to adhere it down. And then put my little gingerbread house, pop him up like this. And then let's fix the inside here. So when you punch out the house using the punch, the Humble Home punch, it punches out a little heart. It punches out a little, like a doorknob and a window. And so a friend of mine did this to her card, and I'm like, ooh, I like that. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to just take another piece of 3 3/4 by 3/4 piece of a designer series paper. And I'm going to decorate the inside here a little bit. Try not to get glue everywhere. All right, so let's glue this down. And we'll be almost done. So I know you probably have lots of embellishments lying around that are red. So I had some left over that I'm going to use as soon as I can find them. Somehow things always disappear when I'm trying to do on camera. So here they are. So I'm just gonna put a few embellishments here just to get a little bling on my card. And there you go. A fun and cute card with your gingerbread house. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and hope you have fun making fun Christmas cards.